What we mostly met as violations of the professional standards are cases of hate speech in the media, discriminations in the media, lack of proper sources of information. Concerned parties are not given the voice to reflect their opinion. The Press Complaints Committee, which is part of the Council of Media Ethics, is the body that is responsible to go through the press complaints submitted by different parties, by the general public, by the media, journalists themselves, by the civil society sector and different institutions. And the members of this body are the ones who decide if there was a violation of the professional ethics and the professional standards. This is done by consulting different kinds of documents, such as the Code of Ethics, Code of Journalists, Declaration of Principles of the International Federation of Journalists, and other relevant documents. What concerns us as a body for self-regulation in the media is that the response by the media outlets themselves is not so welcoming when they're concerned with those press complaints submitted by the members of the public. Namely, if it's identified and if it's confirmed that a violation of professional standards was made in their reporting, moral sanctions are imposed and they are supposed to publish the decisions made by the Council of Media Ethics. This is not a practice. We face problems in this regard, which means that the editors or journalists themselves either deny the decisions made by the Council of Media Ethics, or they just ignore these decisions, even though it is confirmed that violations were made according to the Code of Journalists, according to the Declaration of Principles of the International Federation of Journalists, according to the other relevant documents. Therefore, we ask for support by the editors, by media owners, by journalists to work on improvement of their own practice, but also be more actively involved in the work of the Council of Media Ethics. We need the public in general, but we also need their support. We need their partnership in the promotion of professional practice in the media. We have to overcome the challenges that are identified, and they could be a really helping hand in this process. As a body for self-regulation in the media, we are considered an important actor in overcoming many of the challenges met in relation to the media situation, and therefore we plan to continue working on awareness raising with different parties. We've been doing this in the last couple of months more actively, but we plan to intensify the activities in the future as well. More specifically, we plan to organize public debates among different groups, among students, professors teaching journalism, communications, ethics in the media, among citizens who should be and they need to be continuously informed about the work of the Council of Media Ethics. We also plan to organize debates on TV and other activities that would help us to establish the work of the Council of Media Ethics as an important actor in the society in a more intensive manner. We also plan to establish partnership with the judiciary. This is something that proved to be functional in other societies, where decisions made by the Press Complaints Committee are taken into consideration during judicial processes in the courts. In this regard, our activities to follow would be focused on these parties, and also on more intensive cooperation with the civil society sector, because they could help us to bring the voices of citizens in our work.